Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Number 39.
Danny Santana is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a line drive, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. 0-1 count. Here it comes. In the dirt here. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. 3-2 now. Full count. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he's set down 1 away. Here's Miguel Sano trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with 1 away. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. So here is Avisail Garcia. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Avisail Garcia.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in. Sano rounds the corner and is headed home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
First baseman.
Stepping in, Ben Paulson. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Granderson is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Reyes. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in, Billy Burns. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Batting third.
At the plate, Curtis Granderson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Matt Duffy. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Matt Duffy.
This is flared out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. In now, Jason Castro. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. Schimpf is there for it. 2 down. Now in the box, Phil Hughes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Harvey now on 2-0. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Well, Matt, you don't see that very often. This guy's not that good of a hitting pitcher, and they gave him a swing 2-0, and he swung and missed.
Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Justin Morneau. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Justin.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. And Morneau's aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. 1-1 on the way from Hughes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Line toward right center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Morneau is on his way home, and the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now Hughes readies the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2. The pitcher, Matt Harvey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, two away.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Pops this one up. Sano is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance? Danny Santana. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Danny Santana.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Hit out towards second. Altuve showing off his range. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Fielder, number 20.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1 towards second, and this is taken for the out. Digging in for his second at bat, Miguel Sano, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball one. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Avisail Garcia. He'll try to last at bat with another big hit right here. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Ben Paulson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Burns is there. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Burns. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Center fielder,
so digging in now, Curtis Granderson. He flew out in his last at bat. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-1. Here it comes. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there. But...
Digging in, Justin Morneau. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Schoop. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hot shot to third. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Jason Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Phil Hughes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game. He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And that misses, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. To 2-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Danny Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
The left fielder,
so coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So stepping in, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So here is Avisail Garcia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. This is skied out toward right. McCutchen on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Ready once again, Ben Paulson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Paulson.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So striding forward now, Jonathan Schoop. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So stepping in, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 4 runs here in this half inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Castro.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it an 8-4 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Phil Hughes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A late swing at a slider for a strike. For Castro, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Santana. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swing and a liner. But this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. Into the box, Matt Harvey. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lucas Duda.
Harvey, number 21, Lucas Duda.
Grounded up and that is off the first base bag. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He tracks it down, and that will. Hansel Robles takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. No, the call is that he trapped it. Ready for another chance? Avisail Garcia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Granderson. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Digging in to try it again, Ben Paulson. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Granderson's after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. Ready once again, Jonathan Schoop. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Jerry Blevins gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to his right. Duffy, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Justin Morneau. A hit in 2 tries so far. And there's the fastball from Hughes. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again. Jason Castro. He'll lead things off. John Ryan Murphy is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Burns. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. Standing in. Hughes. No hits in 3 tries so far. Jorge Polanco has moved into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher Hughes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Murphy rounds third and is digging for the plate. On a great throw from Granderson. They got him at the plate. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Ready with the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Reed enters from the pen to begin.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
And that'll bring up the power hitting. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Jose Altuve.
Hit in the air out to left. On the move is Rosario. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Lined hard toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So stepping in, Miguel Sano. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. In now, Avisail Garcia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Ben Paulson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Jerry Blevins. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench. just a little bit ago. Wilmer Flores will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind, they have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing. Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Line toward the alley in left center. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. So they'll go to the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Juan Lagares will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. On a line to shortstop. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time. Into the box now, Jake Bruce. Looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. David Wright will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. The relay throw. Settling in now, Ryan Schimpf. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Tap fouled at home plate. From the stretch. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he touched out a wall. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Jose Altuve is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 2 runs have scored.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Digging in now, Wilmer Flores. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. And a relay to the plate. It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to score. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Garcia is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is fine. Fernando Salas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Fernando Salas.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Down the third baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Now to the plate, Matt Duffy. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Ryan Murphy. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On the ground to third. Altuve for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. So the lineup really